Are you dreaming of working abroad this 2025? Good news! Filipino workers are more in demand than ever around the world. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 countries where Filipinos are highly sought after and why employers love hiring Pinoys. Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng bagong oportunidad, tapusin mo ang video na ito. Baka dito mo na mahanap ang future mo. Did you know that millions of Filipinos are now working across the globe, from hospitals in Germany to hotels in Dubai to farms in New Zealand? Filipinos are in demand worldwide because of our hard work, loyalty, adaptability, and strong English skills. Employers abroad trust Pinoys to get the job done, with care, with heart, and with excellence. In this video, we'll explore 10 countries that are actively hiring Filipinos in 2025, the industries they need, the reasons behind the demand, and why now might be the perfect time for you to take that leap. So if you're looking for real opportunities, legit job tips, and inspiring stories of Filipinos working abroad, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of global Pinoy workers. Let's dive in. Your opportunity might just be on this list. Number 1. Australia. Australia is actively hiring nurses, caregivers, welders, construction workers, and chefs to fill major labor shortages caused by an aging population and a construction boom. The best part? After a few years, many workers become eligible for permanent residency. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Nurses. Approximately 87,750 Australian dollars, equivalent to 3,140,000 Philippine pesos per year. Caregivers. Around 59,419 Australian dollars, or 2.13 million Philippine pesos annually. Welders. About 79,040 Australian dollars, translating to 2.83 million Philippine pesos per year. Construction workers, approximately 78,659 Australian dollars, or 2.81 million Philippine pesos annually. Chefs, around 71,458 Australian dollars, equating to 2.56 million Philippine pesos per year. Why Filipinos are in demand? Filipinos are highly regarded in Australia for their strong work ethic, adaptability, and proficiency in English. They are often praised for their dedication, reliability, and the positive attitude they bring to the workplace. Many employers value the cultural compatibility and professionalism that Filipino workers offer. Number 2. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has long been one of the top destinations for overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, especially in sectors like healthcare, construction, engineering, domestic work, and transportation. As the kingdom continues to expand its economy and infrastructure under its Vision 2030 development plan, the demand for skilled and dependable labor remains high. Filipinos are highly favored because of their strong work ethic, adaptability, and English proficiency, traits that align well with the expectations of Saudi employers. Filipino nurses are known for their compassion and skill, domestic helpers for their loyalty and reliability, and engineers and construction workers for their technical know-how and discipline. In addition, Saudi Arabia offers tax-free salaries, free accommodation, and long-term job contracts, making it an attractive choice for many Filipinos seeking to support their families back home. Average annual salaries for Pinoys in Saudi Arabia. Nurse. 48,000 Saudi riyals, equivalent to 720,000 Philippine pesos per year. Domestic helper. 30,000 Saudi riyals, equivalent to 450,000 Philippine pesos per year. Engineer, 60,000 Saudi riyals, equivalent to 900,000 pesos per year. Driver, SAR 36,000 equivalent to 540,000 pesos per year. Construction worker equivalent to SAR 42,000, 630,000 pesos per year. Number 3. United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, is one of the most popular destinations for overseas Filipino workers due to its vibrant economy, tax-free salaries, and diverse job opportunities across hospitality, healthcare, retail, engineering, and domestic work. Cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi are global hubs for business and tourism, constantly in need of skilled and service-oriented workers. Filipinos are highly sought after in the UAE because of their excellent English communication skills, customer service experience, and adaptability in multicultural environments. Employers often praise Filipino workers for being hardworking, respectful, and reliable, qualities that are crucial in sectors that demand professionalism and cultural sensitivity. With competitive salaries, safe working conditions, and a large Filipino community already present, the UAE remains a top choice for Filipinos pursuing overseas employment. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more of the countries that are super happy to hire Filipinos. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Hotel staff. 30,000 AED, equivalent to approximately 465,000 Philippine pesos per year. Nurse, 48,000 AED, equivalent to approximately 744,000 Philippine pesos per year. Sales associate, 36,000 AED, equivalent to 558,000 pesos per year. Cleaner, 24,000 Emirati dirhams, equivalent to 372,000 pesos per year. Engineer, 54,000 Emirati dirhams, equivalent to 837,000 pesos per year. Number 4. Japan. Japan is known for its discipline, advanced technology, and aging population, factors that have created labor shortages across multiple industries like caregiving, factory work, construction, and agriculture. To fill these gaps, Japan has opened its doors to foreign workers, and Filipinos are among the most welcomed. Japanese employers prefer Filipinos because of their caring nature, adaptability, and eagerness to learn, especially in caregiving roles. The Philippines and Japan also have bilateral agreements that make deployment smoother, especially under Japan's TITP, Technical Intern Training Program, and the Specified Skilled Worker SSW visa. Working in Japan offers Filipinos a chance to gain stable income, international experience, and access to one of the world's most structured work cultures. Although language and cultural barriers exist, many Filipinos thrive in Japan due to strong training, community support, and shared values of discipline and respect. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Caregiver, 2,160,000 yen, equivalent to 835,000 pesos per year. Factory worker, 2,400,000 yen, equivalent to 924,000 pesos per year. Construction worker, 2,640,000 yen, equivalent to approximately 1,016,400 pesos per year. Although language is a major challenge, Filipinos working in Japan often adapt quickly, usually within a few months, thanks to their strong willingness to learn, cultural flexibility, and positive attitude toward work and integration. Number 5. Canada. One of the most desirable destinations for Filipino workers, offering excellent work conditions, high salaries, and a clear path to permanent residency. With an aging population and ongoing labor shortages in healthcare, skilled trades, and service sectors, Canada actively recruits foreign workers, and Filipinos are at the top of that list. Filipinos are known for their compassion, professionalism, and strong work ethic, making them ideal for roles like nurses, caregivers, food service workers, truck drivers, and more. Many Canadian employers also appreciate the fact that Filipinos speak English fluently and are quick to adapt to new environments. Through programs like the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, Caregiver Pilot, and Express Entry, Canada has made it easier for Filipinos to work and eventually settle with their families. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Caregiver, 33,600 Canadian dollars, equivalent to 1,380,000 pesos per year. Nurse, 48,000 Canadian dollars, equivalent to 1,980,000 pesos per year. Truck driver, 42,000 Canadian dollars, equivalent to 1,728,000 pesos per year. Food service worker, 30,000 Canadian dollars, equivalent to 1,236,000 pesos per year. Filipino workers in Canada continue to shine, not just for their skills, but for their heart, resilience, and dedication. They're not just building careers, they're building better lives for their families and making a lasting impact in every community they serve. Number 6. New Zealand. Known for its peaceful environment and high quality of life, is increasingly becoming a favorite destination for Filipino workers. The country faces labor shortages in sectors like healthcare, agriculture, construction, and dairy farming, and it actively recruits skilled foreign workers to fill the gap. Filipinos are highly valued in New Zealand for their reliability, work ethic, and ability to adapt to rural and multicultural settings. Employers appreciate their English fluency, technical skills, and genuine care, especially in roles like nurses, caregivers, welders, and farm workers. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Nurse, 54,000 New Zealand dollars, equivalent to 1,836,000 pesos per year. Dairy worker, 42,000 New Zealand dollars, equivalent to 1,428,000 pesos per year. Welder, 48,000 New Zealand dollars, equivalent to 1,632,000 pesos per year. Caregiver, 45,600 New Zealand dollars, equivalent to 1,548,000 pesos per year. With fair labor practices, family-friendly immigration policies, and a pathway to permanent residency, New Zealand offers Filipinos not just jobs, but a long-term future in a welcoming society. Number 7. The United Kingdom. The United Kingdom has long welcomed Filipino workers, especially in the healthcare and caregiving sectors, where demand is high due to an aging population and staff shortages in the National Health Service, NHS. Filipino nurses, carers, and support workers are highly sought after for their compassionate care, excellent training, and English proficiency. UK employers value Filipinos not only for their skills, but also for their dedication, cultural sensitivity, and strong sense of responsibility, qualities essential in providing quality care. Many Filipinos also work in hospitality, cleaning services, and other essential industries, contributing to the UK's labor force with dignity and professionalism. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Nurse, £30,000, equivalent to 2,160,000 pesos per year. Caregiver, £24,000, equivalent to 1,728,000 pesos per year. Kitchen staff, £21,600, equivalent to 1,548,000 pesos per year. Hotel worker, £22,800, equivalent to 1,632,000 pesos per year. With competitive salaries, opportunities for career growth, and pathways to permanent residency or citizenship, The UK remains one of the top destinations for Filipino workers. Number 8. Singapore. Singapore is a top destination for Filipino workers thanks to its proximity to the Philippines, competitive salaries, and reputation for safety and professionalism. The country's booming economy and fast-paced lifestyle create a high demand for skilled and service-oriented workers in sectors like healthcare, domestic work, IT, hospitality, and retail. Singaporean employers hire Filipinos because of their strong English skills, reliability, and customer service excellence. Whether it's a nurse in a hospital, a domestic helper in a household, or a barista in a busy cafe, Filipinos are known for being hardworking, polite, and adaptable. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Domestic helper, 18,000 Singapore dollars, equivalent to 738,000 pesos per year. IT professional, 36,000 Singapore dollars, equivalent to 1,476,000 pesos per year. Nurse, 30,000 Singapore dollars, equivalent to 1,224,000 pesos per year. Service crew, 24,000 Singapore dollars, equivalent to 984,000 pesos per year. With clear labor laws, efficient work permit systems, and a large Filipino community already established, Singapore remains one of the most attractive and accessible places for Filipinos to work abroad. Number 9. Germany. Germany has become a growing destination for Filipino workers, particularly in the healthcare sector, due to its rapidly aging population and shortage of skilled professionals. Filipino nurses, caregivers, and medical staff are in high demand, as Germany seeks compassionate and well-trained workers to support its elderly and healthcare system. Filipinos are valued for their medical expertise, English proficiency, and patient-centered approach. Many also undergo German language training as part of their deployment, showing dedication and cultural adaptability, qualities that German employers deeply respect. Beyond healthcare, Filipinos also work in hospitality and technical industries, where their skills and reliability stand out. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Nurse, 33,600 euros, equivalent to 2,040,000 pesos per year. Caregiver, 30,000 euros, equivalent to 1,824,000 pesos per year. Hotel staff, 26,400 euros, equivalent to 1,620,000 pesos per year. Germany offers secure contracts, strong labor protections, and pathways to permanent residency, making it a promising destination for Filipinos looking to build long-term careers abroad. Number 10. United States of America. The United States continues to hire Filipinos due to their strong work ethic, adaptability, and high English proficiency. Filipinos are especially in demand in healthcare, hospitality, skilled trades, and caregiving sectors where there's a growing shortage of reliable workers. U.S. employers appreciate how Filipino workers bring professionalism, compassion, and dedication, qualities that are essential in people-oriented roles. In particular, the aging American population and the continued expansion of the healthcare industry have opened doors for more Filipino nurses, caregivers, and medical staff. Average annual salaries for Pinoys. Registered nurse, $80,000 to $100,000 per year, equivalent to 4,480,000 to 5,600,000 pesos per year. Caregiver home health aide, $28,000 to $40,000 per year, equivalent to 1,568,000 to 2,240,000 pesos per year. Chef cook, $35,000 to $50,000 per year, equivalent to 1,760,000 to 2,240,000 pesos per year. 1,960,000 pesos to 2,800,000 pesos per year. Hotel housekeeper, $25,000 to $35,000 per year, equivalent to 1,400,000 to 1,960,000 pesos per year. Welder, $40,000 to $60,000 per year, equivalent to 2,240,000 to 3,360,000 pesos per year. Truck driver, $50,000 to $70,000 US per year, equivalent to 2,800,000 to 3,920,000 pesos per year. Construction worker, $35,000 to $55,000 US per year, equivalent to 1,960,000 to 3,080,000 pesos per year. Medical technologist, $60,000 to $80,000 per year, equivalent to 3,360,000 to 4,480,000 pesos per year. Certified nursing assistant, CNA, $30,000 to $40,000 per year, equivalent to 1,680,000 to 2,240,000 pesos per year. IT support staff, $55,000 to $75,000 per year, equivalent to 3,080,000 to 4,200,000 pesos per year. The United States continues to be a land of opportunity for Filipinos seeking better lives through hard work and dedication. With competitive salaries, high demand in various sectors, and a strong appreciation for the Filipino workforce, America remains a top destination for skilled and compassionate workers from the Philippines. Whether you're a nurse, welder, caregiver, or tech expert, there's a place for you in the U.S. if you're willing to take the leap and pursue the dream. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on global job opportunities for Filipinos. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next country that could be your next workplace.